Today we are going to talk about charging your Tesla. I am at a Tesla supercharger at Hilden. It has a nice piece of place, but unfortunately we couldn't really eat anything because this shop it closes at 8. But the chargers of course work, and you can also see there are fast net chargers where you can charge other cars other than Tesla. So this is the one that I'm going to plug it in. I think you know how this works, right? I will get the bigger one. So this is the TS charger, I think. Yeah, the bigger one. So just plug it in and connecting.
A few moments later.
Yes, now it's green. So now it's charging. I already got a notification on my phone saying that it's actually charging. So, well, I think it won't take that much time. And let's see what the car shows. It says we should increase this to 100%. We don't need 80 because this has the LFP battery, so it's fine. It says estimated charging time, how much? Oh well, let's see how it goes. This is the fastest way you can charge your Tesla actually, and there are other ways. If you're living in Germany, there are other ways you can charge your Tesla. So let's talk about them. Go inside because it's actually cold out inside. There are several ways to charge your Tesla in Germany. Of course, you can use the Tesla superchargers, but they're not quite common, or rather, you only have a few in Germany. So you need the public infrastructure chargers you see on the streets or any kind of parking lot. So you have to use these. But also, they are not cheap. But there are no other options actually. For sometimes you actually have to use them. For those, you need some kind of an electricity provider or some sort of thing. In Germany, the public charges sometimes, or more often than we want, don't accept card payments. You need some sort of a chip to get it working. For this purpose, I am using two providers. So one is, this one I'm going to show you, it's called Maingau or Maingau, I don't know how you call it, and the other one is ENBW or NBW. So these providers, you can go to any of the public charging stations. There's a chip card inside. Tap it on the charging station and it will automatically charge from the account that you put in the app. So there are actually something different from these providers as well. For example, ENBW, most of the charging stations, you don't need this card. You can access from your phone app. But unfortunately for Maingau, it's not possible. So of course you can still use their app, but there is only a very limited amount of public charges that can be accessed without this charging card. So probably you'll need to order one. Each of these cards cost almost 10 euros, but I think if you use Maingau, it's worth it because not rather even worth it, you need this one. For ENBW, you don't really need it. You can use your app, but some of the cases, these charging stations might not have internet or some kind of an issue, then you need this chip card. Why do I have these two? Well, Maingau is the cheapest option in Germany. For AC charging, it's only 54 cents. For DC charging, if I'm not wrong, it's around 65 cents. It's still expensive than Tesla superchargers, of course, but you don't really have access to Tesla superchargers every time. ENBW, on the other hand, it's more expensive than Maingau for sure, but they actually have their own charging stations. For those charging stations, this is much cheaper. And also, if you have electricity or any kind of power provided by ENBW, you also get a discount. Same for Maingau, but unfortunately I don't have electricity provider as Maingau, so I usually get the normal rate. But if you are a customer, you get a very cheaper price if you charge on a public charging station. So these are the two things. And also one thing to note here, if you get one of these cards, there is a code on the behind and you have to activate it from the app. Sometimes it might take a couple of days until this card actually gets activated and you can use it on whatever the charging stations. Don't worry if your card doesn't work out of the box. So that's also something you have to note. So that's pretty much it. So my recommendation is go with the Maingau membership. You don't need a to be a customer, or you don't have to pay a monthly subscription or whatsoever. In ENBW, you have the option of getting a monthly subscription, but it can be expensive. If you don't really drive a lot, or if you don't have ENBW as your electricity provider, or even you don't have ENBW charging stations around your area, probably it's not really worth it, because it starts from 5 or 6 euros per month, and there is another option 13 or 14 euros per month, but then the monthly or the charging prices are actually lower. So that's it for this video. I think you got some kind of an idea on how to charge your Tesla, or any EV in that matter, in Germany. So see you in the next one.